Hey everyone, Calypso here. Realms Deep was the past few days now as of this video, the 13th, 14th, and 15th. During that time, Steam was having a big sale and a bunch of demos from the 13th to the 15th, 90% off or something. Thanks, Dave Oshry. Realms Deep streamed live on the 14th. There was a bunch of game news and a whole bunch of reveals and a whole bunch of trailers and everything else like that. During that time, I played a bunch of these demos, and this video is going to be my opinion of those demos and a bunch of games, and of course, everything you guys need to know. So without further ado, we're going to kick it off. Here's all the important crap at the very beginning, all the stuff that you guys really want to know about in here, and all the links and everything for everything I'm about to talk about, the games, Steam pages, itch demos, all that stuff is going to be down below. Here's everything else. Here's Realms Deep 2021, everything you guys need to know. Let's get to it. For those of you not already in the know, 3D Realms is back and better than ever. Yes, the misfits who brought you classics like Duke Nukem and Ion Fury are alive and well and have now been acquired by Saber Interactive. Yes, that Saber, the same people who own Gearbox. Yes, that Gearbox.
I love a good joke. I mean, for fuck's sake, I own the Duke Nukem franchise. I'm not...
But don't go getting your hopes up for the return of the king just yet. Lead level designer ASKE, well-known thief modder working on 3DR's Wrath, Aeon of Ruin, and a few others have stated that Duke should be left in the past. The team's part of 3DR currently have no interest in making a Duke game, plus all the legal bullshit, giant hoops to jump through, and or other workarounds with and or involving Gearbox are too much of a hassle just to get the temp rights or go ahead to even work on anything, making the entire process at this time a bit of a mess. The king has come and gone. It looks like the best thing we can do is hail to the queen. Which brings us to Ion Fury Aftershock. A big box version will be available for pre-order soon, TM. It looks like Shelly Bombshell Harrison is here to stay as the flagship shooter for 3DR. Personally, with the acquisition of 3D Realms by Saber and with Duke in-house in a sense, I would love to see Duke be a playable character or make an actual cameo within the Ion Fury / build engine universe, instead of just cute nods and Easter eggs. Maybe throw in Caleb from Blood, please, and Lo Wang, because everybody wants some Wang.
Alright, motherfuckers. Who wants some Wang?
New Blood Interactive has finally announced they are a full developed game studio rather than just a publisher. Their flagship title is going to be Gloomwood, just like Dusk and ULTRAKILL now. ULTRAKILL's new level is coming soon, TM. They also have a bunch of other games down in the pipeline. Keep your eye out for New Blood Interactive. And if you haven't played Dusk, you should just do it already and play ULTRAKILL and everything else. My homies over at Night Dive Studios, kings of remasters now, are still working on the System Shock remake. What was supposed to be a summer 2021 release has kind of come and gone already, but don't worry, the System Shock remake is still happening. I'm sure news is going to be following soon, TM. You can still pre-order the System Shock remake right now on the backer kit, link down below, and when you pre-order the System Shock remake, also on Steam to be available for pre-order and GOG, you get the System Shock 2 Enhanced Edition for free. Night Dive also finally announced Powerslave Exhumed, a combination of the ports of the PlayStation 1 and Sega versions of Powerslave / Exhumed, bringing best of both worlds for both of those games. You can wishlist now on GOG, Steam is forthcoming. An earlier version to play, which was just the PlayStation port called Powerslave EX, was available a couple of years ago, but was pulled offline. Shit, who writes this stuff? Probably due to the fact that this Powerslave Exhumed remaster was in the works. The game personally looks gorgeous in my opinion. It brings together the best of both worlds from the Sega and the PlayStation version. The music is still friggin' amazing. The artwork looks just beautiful and gorgeous. One of Night Dive's recent remastered releases is also Shadow Man Remastered. Legendary man himself, John Romero, has announced Sigil 2, part of a Doom 2 mod pack. Going to be similar to Sigil 1, I would imagine, but maybe a little harder, he said. It's taking him quite some time. But yes, Sigil 2 is happening.
I think that it'll be worth it, you know, like when it comes out. just because that's a lot of levels, and I want to make sure that they have a really good consistency and progression, and are just really challenging. You know, like, you know, they're fun to play, but it's you know, it's kind of like a Doom 2 style, Doom 2 version of what you felt in some of those Sigil.
Yep.
And speaking of Doom, there is a new studio, Hellforge Studios. Started up by classic Doom modder BridgeBurner, Hellforge Studios' flagship games are going to be Age of Hell, which looks amazing, Sulaco, another that I have my eye on, and Unleash Hell. Other games include Sansaya, which looks fucking amazing, Exocide, Darkadia, and Relentless Frontier, all of them being developed with the original Doom engine. Looks quite amazing. Keep your eyes out for Hellforge Studios. Jumping back over to 3D Realms, some negative, sad news actually. Wrath, Aeon of Ruin, a game that I've had my eye on for quite some time, and I know many others have, has hit a bit of a rock and maybe a bit of a hard place also. This whole pandemic thing has affected the development team in quite a big way. So the lead creative director of Wrath has sadly left the team to work on other projects or to just, you know, take a break. Burnout is a huge, severe thing. Skaki, lead level designer on Wrath, once again has posted some things like, hey, development's really fucking hard, guys. We're working on an incredibly old engine because they're making it on the original Quake engine. So in order to render things and work things and just design levels, you have to do everything by hand every minute. What takes a minute in Unreal or Unity takes a week or 2 weeks in the Quake engine to cull the levels, which means like invisible walls and everything, to design the lighting and stuff like that, and yada 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 yada. So it's just all these things that's going on with Wrath, Aeon of Ruin. It's sad to see, but at least there are some team members that are still going hard on it. They've gotten some new people to work on it, of course, and it's still a dream project being worked on. So keep your eye out for Wrath, Aeon of Ruin. It might have hit a bit of a rock and a hard place right now, but I'm pretty sure they'll pull through. You got a really great team working on it, and it's a 3D Realms flagship thing, so it's like, why the fuck not? Yeah, keep your fingers crossed for Wrath, guys. Like, help them pull through. That's pretty much it for that one. However, it's not all Doom mods and Gloom woods. Fuck, I'm sorry. Let me try that again. However, it's not all doom and gloom here with Realms Deep. You got Viscerafest still alive and kicking. You have so many games to highlight. I can't even do it all because that would just make this video 5 hours long. So we're going to do a bit of a montage. 3, 2, 1, go. Now that that's over with, let's actually talk about some of the demos that I played over this past 3 days. Up first is CULTIC, a chunky, high-contrast spiritual sequel to Blood. Killing cultists again after 20 years has never felt so damn good. With a punchy shotgun even Caleb would love, beautiful animations, and an art style to die for, CULTIC has skyrocketed from something on my radar initially to being in the top 10, probably number 4 or 5 even, out of whatever that list entails. Please go play CULTIC. Why? After that was ASKE. No, not the programming language, the game. With a beautiful art style inspired by Quake, the guns feel good and the visuals carry it a long way, but something right now about it feels a bit off. If it's the animations or something else, I'm not entirely sure. This one and most, if not all of the games at Realms Deep 2020 this year, are 1 to only 2-man teams, so I'm not expecting the AAA levels of polish here. But with some smoothing around the rough edges that are a bit small, ASKE could be something great in the end. PEREPITIA, now on Kickstarter, and as of this video has hit its goal, is a cyberpunk Deus Ex-like. Again with gorgeous visuals, that's a running theme with all these games here. The art direction is pretty fucking impeccable for every single one. And Punchy Guns has potential. I'm not gonna lie and say I got far in the demo I played. I didn't. Let's be honest. I got stuck for 10 minutes trying to figure out where to go until I realized I could stack things and climb, and then I killed some gun dealers and got lost again. All the marks of a good immersive sim. It's that out-of-the-box thinking and no limits, save what you can think of, that makes the genre so appealing. However, controls and just the feel of the game need work, which I no doubt they will get. Check out PEREPITIA on Kickstarter, as well as the demo on Steam. I finally played HEDON, HEDON, which is getting a sequel now, and it is so fun. Go play it. Starting out as a Doom mod, it became its own thing, which is great. Everything about it is great, and you play as a super thick orc girl, which is also great. What more could you ask for? Oh shit, fucking iron sights in a Doom game? Oh shit. ULTRAKILL and Faith I finally gave a shot. Both are good because New Blood strives for quality. ULTRAKILL is Devil May Cry with guns and a horny robot, and Faith is one of the most scariest goddamn things I've played this year. Dear God, I wish I were making that up. I was in New York. Oh fuck, what the shit? Holy shit. Holy sh... Severed Steel was a big highlight for me, much like CULTIC. My god, is Severed Steel good. The visuals are astounding, the gameplay is phenomenal, and the music, my god, the music. Please go play Severed Steel. Everything about that game, once you get used to how it feels, is flow in motion. That examination of a flow state that scientists are always talking about is Severed Steel.
Beautiful. 10 seconds flat. We were hitting like 12 earlier. That's awesome.
Have you ever wanted to play a John Wick video game that isn't super hot?
Super hot. Super hot. Super hot. Super hot. Super.
Well, then I have the game for you. Project Downfall. At its surface level, it's Hotline Miami, the first-person shooter. At its deepest level, it's an examination of the human psyche and drug abuse. Fuck. You play as a hitman of sorts, set in a not-too-distant neo-noir, cyberpunkish look. It's literally the visuals from the John Wick movies into a video game, guys. I'm not even lying. The gunplay feels good, the art style is beautiful, like all the art styles in all these games, with a cardboard cutout kind of paper feel. A beautiful soundtrack and an atmosphere that just sucks you in. Your brain also talks to you, which is a bit weird, but it's also cool. Its main hook is choice. Do you kill the people in the subway at the very beginning of the game, or do you leave them alone? Do you pick up a briefcase, or do you not pick up the briefcase? All these little choices, constances, and variables change the outcome in dramatic ways. An interview with the developer even said so. Jesus. I highly recommend Project Downfall. It's in my top 10. Gotta admit, when you're in a flow, this game is pretty fucking kick-ass. Limitless Hunger has beautiful music and nice visuals. However, to play it is not so much fun. Once again, it is a one-man person developing this thing. I'm sure it'll get better, but right now it's got a lot of work left for it. The animations feel chunky in a wrong way. The way it feels kind of delayed. It doesn't feel like it's all really there. Props to you for making a game by yourself, 100%. It needs a little bit more work. I believe in you. You can do it. check out Limitless Hunger and give your guys' own opinions. The demo is once again available. Yeah, beautiful art though. Great job. Diluvian Ultra, the demo for it states that this is what the idea for Diluvian Ultra is supposed to be, with a release date of 2022, maybe even 2023 at this point. Diluvian Ultra is a beautiful, beautiful game. I took so many screenshots while playing Diluvian Ultra. It's a gorgeous game, the animations are nice and chunky, however, once again, it feels very bad to play. The jumping is incredibly floaty, not everything feels there. The animations and the attacks and everything feel a bit delayed, and I gotta admit, it's a bit tough and not too much fun to play. However, to look at it is gorgeous. And once again, this is just to determine the idea of Diluvian Ultra. I will say to the developer, once again, probably a one-man team, I haven't looked it up yet, the idea that you have there, my friend, or my friends, is a fantastic, beautiful idea. Great idea. You just need some polish around those rough edges and those rough pixels. Chasing Static had me scared and interested right from the get-go with a beautiful PS1 aesthetic art style, atmosphere up the wazoo, and surprisingly good voice acting for it supposedly not being professional. Oh, fuck.
You know, conversation is normally a two-way thing.
No, I'm sorry. Shit, how do I fucking...
It's been a long day. Honestly, I thought that road would never end.
I'm scared for the employees who work at
10
that
miles of
campaign in the middle of
trees,
nowhere.
and, well, more trees.
That's funny.
Yeah, it's a killer. We have coffee, though.
Sorry to barge in. You're still open, right?
Kitchen's closed, but we have all the coffee you could want.
Chasing Static is good. I highly recommend the demo for Chasing Static. It's really short, and it's literally 5 to 10 minutes of tension throughout your bones. I contemplated turning it off because it's that scary. Good job, team. Check out Chasing Static. What the fuck? Moving on to something funny and stupid, White Hell is amazing. You just wake up one day, you're a drunk Russian, and you go around killing Nazis. If killing Nazis and drinking beer doesn't get you excited, then I don't know what will. Some negatives about White Hell, however, because not everything is perfect, is once again it feels a bit delayed. Clicking your mouse to shoot the gun doesn't exactly work 100%. There is a bit of a delay with gunfire. However, the ridiculous gibbing and jibbing of the enemies, the cool, amazing music, and just the look of it, the old school look of it is great. Not to mention you're killing Nazis. That's always a positive. Finally, I think I'm going to keep this one a little short. EXOPHOBIA is pretty. The gunplay is okay, but it could use a little bit of polish. An art style can carry you a long way, and the beautiful pixel art that embodies Wolfenstein 3D in space, gameplay could use some work, but EXOPHOBIA is solid so far. And that is all for Realms Deep 2021. There are, of course, a million other games and demos to talk about, and I urge everyone to look into them. 3D Realms did a good job this year, much like last year, and congrats to all the indie developers who are actually making and releasing games. Making games is hard, and sticking with it is even harder, but the creativity you put forth and the art you have released is worth it in the end. Be it a boomer shooter, an RPG, or something in between. Be proud of yourself. Until next year, I'm Calypso. See you all in the next one.
Don't forget your staff priest. It's the only thing that will keep you alive.